Hi guys, this is Raghavir from Headphone Zone. So I want to talk to you about Headphone Zone's Black Friday sale. It's a sale that we do every year on the last weekend of November, and this year it's bigger and better than ever before. We all really look forward to this event across the calendar, and one of the reasons why it's really special is because we're able to curate deals from brands all around the world and bring it together in one amazing sale for the Indian audiophile community. You'll find a lot of the Chinese brands that we feature on our website all do sales for the 11/11 day. Now, this is the Singles Day promotion. That's a huge deal in China. At the same time, a lot of the brands that we feature on our website from the US, Europe, and Japan all do amazing deals and promotions for Christmas and New Year. And this becomes one very easy opportunity for us to bring all the brands from all around the world on one occasion where we're able to feature the best deals for the Indian audiophile community. So this sale is going to be only for 5 days. So it's going to be super tight. You'll find a lot of the deals are going to go out of stock very quickly because there are limited units which are available at sale prices. So I thought I'd do this video telling you about the best deals on Headphone Zone's Black Friday sale so you don't have to go around hunting for the right one. So let me start by talking about the best deals on Headphone Zone's Black Friday sale, specifically for beginner audiophiles. Our beginner audiophile IEMs are probably our single most popular category. We get tons and tons of people who are looking to get their first IEM, something that helps them just get started in the audiophile journey. And they all want to know what's the perfect IEM for them. So we've got some incredible deals. Starting with the Headphone Zone co-branded IEMs. This is the stuff that's really popular, and we love these because we've really spent a lot of time, effort, energy in building these collaborations along with these brands over the years. And they're some of the most popular products which we have out there because it represents incredible value for money. But on the Black Friday sale, we give you even better value for money with certain discounts on all of these co-branded IEMs which we have. Starting with the Headphone Zone X FIO JD1. Still one of my favorite IEMs in the segment. It's insanely popular. Comes in 3.5 mm and Type-C. We also have both the Tangzoos, the Headphone Zone X Tangzoo 101 and the Headphone Zone X 102. You'll find both of these IEMs available, both 3.5 mm and Type-C are going on the Black Friday sale at their lowest ever prices. So if you've been eyeing one of these IEMs, this is probably the right time to get them. Another one of my favorite IEMs is the Headphone Zone X Orivetti Blackbird. It's a little bit more expensive at under 5,000 rupees, but at that price, it represents one of the best sounding IEMs that we have, especially if you're someone who's looking for a little bit more punch and warmth in the low end and your bass. A lot of people who bought the Headphone Zone X JD1 or a KZ are often looking for what is the best IEM for them to now upgrade to at a slightly higher price point. And my default recommendation has almost always been the Headphone Zone X Orivetti Blackbird, and everyone seems to love it. So we're putting it on the Black Friday sale at a lowest ever price. Couple more options which I think are out there specifically for people who know what they're looking for and are looking for something very particular. If you're looking for a very bass heavy sound signature, then one of the options that we love recommending out there is the KZ Caster. That's a very popular IEM in the 2,000 rupee price segment, especially for people who want an extra bass driven sound signature. Also going on sale at the lowest price ever. Another option which I personally really like is the Final Audio VR 500. This is an IEM specifically for people who are into gaming on their mobile phone. Sometimes people really want an IEM that makes it very easy and accurate for them to play competitive games and gives them a super wide and open soundstage. I don't play a lot of games, but I love using these IEMs specifically to watch TV shows and movies. That extra wide soundstage is fabulous. Also going on Headphone Zone's Black Friday sale. If you're someone who's already started down the audiophile journey and you want to get an upgrade to your existing IEM, then we've got a couple of really interesting options out there as well. I must talk about these. The first is the Truthhear X Clinical Zero Red. This is a very, very popular IEM at that 5,000 rupee price segment, a collaboration between Truthhear and Clinical, and it's probably the most balanced sounding IEM in that price segment, which is one reason why it's very, very popular. But if you're someone who's looking for something with a little bit more bass, something that is a little bit more fun to listen to, especially if you're into gaming and watching movies and things like that, and don't want a very balanced, neutral sound signature, then Truthhear also has the Zero Blue, the second version, the Zero Blue 2. That has the best things about the Zero Red, but with a little extra added bass shelf and the slightly wider soundstage, so it becomes a very easy recommendation. Both the Zero Red and the Zero Blue 2 are going on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale, so definitely check those two out. But there's a third option that I really, really like. This is the SimGot EW300. Wonderful IEM, a little bit more V-shaped as compared to the Truthhear, but it also comes with a metal shell. Most of the SimGots have this beautiful build quality. The earpieces are made out of metal, because of which it becomes a very easy recommendation at that price point. I highly recommend you check all three of them out to figure out the best upgrade for your journey. Now, we've got a wonderful collection of mid-tier IEMs which are also a part of the Black Friday sale, and these, whether you call them mid-tier or you just call them slightly more premium beginner audiophile IEMs, I don't think it really matters, but they represent some of the best value for money that we've got going on sale. To begin with, we've got a handful of brands from Singapore. You've known them, you've been following them, and now they're going on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale. First are our friends from Kotori Audio. You'll find that Kotori Audio has two IEMs, the Vampire and the Zephyr. Both are outstanding IEMs. We love them right here at Headphone Zone. They sound absolutely fabulous. We've recently passed the benefit of a price cut on to all our customers, where we've lowered the price of these IEMs specifically because of an agreement between the government of Singapore and the government of India to bring down custom duties on tariffs on products manufactured in Singapore. And believe it or not, Kotori Audio is 100% handmade in Singapore, and now they're available at an unbelievable price on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale. I highly recommend you check out the Kotori Audio IEMs, the Zephyr and the Vampire. Then you've got our friends from DAC Audio. They've got some outstanding deals as well. If you remember, one of the hottest deals from the Festival of Sound sale just a few months ago was the DAC Audio Q1. Very similar sounding IEM to the Project M at an incredible price. Well, we've got a handful of units which are still left, and we've kept them specifically for the Black Friday sale, but it's going to be fastest fingers first because this is going to be gone very, very quickly. I've kept a couple of units stashed away for myself because they're just so good, and at the price they're a steal. But we also have another IEM from DAC Audio. This is the Prelude. This is their budget entry-level IEM, single dynamic driver. Looks beautiful in this amazing red color. It also comes along with a high resolution dongle DAC in the box. So it's really a wonderful IEM for anybody looking to get a premium brand, a premium experience to start their audiophile journey. And at this price, which is going on sale, I think it's a stellar deal, something that all audiophiles should be looking to add to their collection. So all of these mid-tier IEMs from Singapore, Kotori and DAC Audio, I think represent probably the best value for money that you can find on sale. And now we have a third brand from Singapore also joining the sale. This is the Crinier Daybreak IEM, which, as all of you must know by now, is a brand promoted by Clinical, a friend and reviewer. We launched it a few months ago. The Crinier Daybreak was a smashing success when we launched it here in India. A very, very popular IEM. And Clinical decided that this should also be featured on the Black Friday sale. So we've now got it at an amazing, never before seen price going on sale. So put together all three of these brands from Singapore, Kotori Audio, DAC Audio and Crinier, I think represent some of the best value for money you're going to be able to get on the Black Friday sale right now. Also joining this mid-tier collection from Romania, the Meze Audio Alba. This is a product that's launched about a year back, and it's a phenomenally successful IEM. One, because it's the most affordable meze audio product that we have on our lineup. Second, because it's a beautiful all-round piece. It looks beautiful, it sounds great, comes with a really convenient USB-C DAC in the box, and all put together a complete package going on its lowest price ever on Headphone Zone's Black Friday sale. It's a phenomenal product, one that I think that everybody should check out. You also have the diagonal opposite from Japan, the Final Audio A6000. This is another beautiful IEM, very beautiful wide sound stage, Japanese engineering, superb fit and finish on the product. You'll find that as compared to a lot of the other mid-tier IEMs, this takes a little bit more forward sounding approach. So you'll find it's very cutting edge, accurate, sounds beautiful, and also a part of the Black Friday sale. For a lot of people who have just gotten bored of the same warm and balanced sounding IEMs, this is one that I definitely think you should be looking to add to your collection. Lowest price ever, don't miss out the opportunity. If having a really laid back and warm sounding IEM is your style, then the Audiophiles Explorer is another beautiful mid-tier IEM that I think should be on everybody's bucket list. Sounds great. I think there's a particular kind of listener who will enjoy this more than others, but at this price, I think it's a standout deal on Headphone Zone's Black Friday sale. We've also got two other IEMs I must talk about, which are more of the Harman sound signature. Somebody who really likes that very V-shaped, but not too V-shaped kind of sound, just a little extra bass to make it fun and interesting to listen to without it sounding overpowering. The first is a very popular IEM, the Audiophiles Performer 7. It's called 5+2, but it's really just the 7. That's because it's got 7 drivers for the price. Great sounding IEM, typical Harman target curve. So it's something that you have to find by default. If you don't know what to get, then stick to getting this one. The other one that's really popular for the same kind of sound signature is the SimGod Super Mix 4. Metal shell, great value for money, something that I think everybody who's looking for a Harman target curve should look at. Between the Audiophiles Performer 7s and the SimGod Super Mix 4, I don't think that there is one favorite that I have. I think both of them represent superb value for money depending on what's important to you. But all of this put together, I genuinely think that we've got an incredible collection of these mid-tier IEMs that should be on everyone's bucket list to get on the Black Friday sale. All right, so now let's get to the high-end flagship stuff. This is the stuff that everybody wants to know and talk about, right? So first, the 64 audio Velour is going on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale. I think the Velour is not a new IEM, but even now I think it represents some of the best flagship sound that you're going to get for any bass head. So we call it quite literally the bass head's dream IEM. It's just not the volume or the amount of bass, it's the quality, it's the texture. It's still 64 audio, it's very refined, but the Velour's low end is to die for. Going on Headphone Zone's Black Friday sale, it's not a very large discount, but I still think it's the best time to get the Velour if you've been eyeing a IEM specifically for that little extra low end and bass. It doesn't get better than the 64 audio Velour. And then we come to the big highlight of the year, what I quite literally think is the IEM of the year, going on sale for the first time ever anywhere in the world, the The Audio Monarch Mark IV. Now, for those of you who are part of the community, you guys know the hype around the The Audio Monarch Mark IV. It's easily one of the best rated IEMs out there, and for good reason is called the flagship killer. It's by no means an affordable IEM. At over ₹1,00,000, you'll find that this is premium stuff, but it is comparable to the best of the best that's out there right now. And we've put it on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale. If you don't know anything about these IEMs and you still want to make sure that you get phenomenal value for money this sale, just get the The Audio Monarch Mark IV. And then you can go back and watch the videos and read the reviews and figure out why this is such a special IEM. But if you're going to wait to do that, I'm sure it's going to be sold out. Okay, so with all those IEMs going on sale, we've also got to have a great collection of portable DACs and amps to pair with those IEMs. And we've got a great collection going on sale. I think there's something for everybody out here. To start with, the Headphone Zone X DD Hi-Fi High-Res DAC. Less than 2,000 rupees, easily one of the best DACs which we've ever made out there. Something that every beginner audiophile should be getting. Sounds great, will last you a long time, does just about everything that you need it to do. And that's the reason why we've put our brand, our logo on this product. It's been one of our highest selling DACs over the last 2 years and is available at a great price on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale. In addition to that, at the same price point of 2,000 rupees, FIO released an amazing DAC this year. This is the BTR11. Less than 2,000 rupees is a Bluetooth DAC. Sure, may not have the flagship level chips that the other DACs will have out there, but for 2,000 rupees, what you get is the convenience of using Bluetooth. So you don't have to plug your IEMs into your phone. You can simply plug it into the BTR11 and clip it onto your shirt. It has a decent DAC that gives you good sound quality, and more than anything else, gives you the convenience of listening to your IEMs on the move, on the go. So if you're someone who likes to, let's say, use these IEMs on a walk, on a gym, and you don't want to get tangled up in cables going to your phone, add the BTR11 to your cart at its lowest price ever, a great deal for less than 2,000 rupees. Now let's move up the ladder a little bit. We've got this incredible collection of mid-tier portable DACs and amps that have been released this year, which I think represent something very, very unique. They're not just good sounding DACs that can be used along with IEMs, they're also very, very powerful DACs that can serve the purpose of being both used on the go with your IEMs, but also being used at home with your headphones, especially beginner audiophile headphones. So these DACs sound good, but also give you phenomenal amounts of output power, enough power to be able to drive full-sized headphones. And we've got 3 different DACs and amps that are doing this that I want to talk about. First up is the FIO QX13, priced at just about 20,000 rupees. This is slightly different from the usual portable DACs that FIO puts out. This is really, really compact and small, but gives you a phenomenal 900 milliwatts of output power. It's a very unique product that FIO has released this year, one that has made so many wonderful waves in the audiophile community around the world. So it's a critically acclaimed product that isn't for the usual IEM user. It's somebody who's looking for both a good sounding DAC that can be used with great IEMs, but gives you the output power to use with the headphones that they have at home, that will be looking at the QX13 and saying, this is a one-size-fits-all device. On the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale, definitely go check it out. In addition to that, we've got the classic iFi Audio Hip DAC 3, the third iteration of the most popular portable DAC and amp from iFi Audio, and at this price point, it's an absolute steal. Don't ask me to pick sides between the FIO and the iFi Audio. Go by whatever you think fits your style and use case. They're both available at amazing prices. But the third one is probably the most unique one of the lot. This is the iBasso Nunchaku, released this year. I never thought that this would be a very popular product, but it's broken all the hype and all the mystery around this product. All the audiophiles absolutely love it. Why? Because it's the first portable DAC and amp from iBasso that features a tube amplifier chip inside this portable form factor. A lot of people are really wondering what a portable DAC and amp has to do with a tube amplifier, and to be able to shrink that idea down into a tiny little chip that you can put inside something that fits literally into the palm of your hand is incredible. And one of the reasons why the iBasso Nunchaku is very popular is because for a lot of people out there who are IEM users and want to know what could their IEM and portable setup sound like with a tube amplifier, this is the perfect solution. At just about 20,000 rupees, it's a great deal, something that anybody who's upgrading the collection should look at. So between all 3 of them, you'll find that they represent some of the most exciting new launches this year for the mid-tier DAC and amp segment, and I think represent phenomenal value for money. So you should definitely check these out on the Black Friday sale. For a slightly more upgraded premium listening experience, I've got 2 specific portable DACs and amps that I want to talk about. One is the Cayenne RU7. This is a 1-bit DAC. It's quite literally one of the best DAC technologies you're going to be able to lay your hands on right now. The RU6 is a very, very popular R2R DAC, but the RU7 takes everything that we love about the RU6 and elevates it to the next level with the 1-bit DAC chip. At this price, it's a complete no-brainer. You could use this along with even the most expensive IEMs which are out there in the market, and virtually every single one of them will sound better with the RU7 guaranteed. It's one of the reasons why we absolutely recommend this portable DAC with absolutely any IEM that is out there. Available on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale. Don't miss the opportunity to add this one to your collection. There are very, very few units which are available at this price. And finally, the granddaddy of all the deals which are out there, the Chord Electronics Mojo 2. Now, the Mojo 2 in this avatar is not going to be around for very long. In fact, I think that we probably have the last handful of units anywhere in the world kept aside for the Black Friday sale. I am legally not allowed to tell you why this is not going to be around for too long and what's coming in its place soon. But safe to say that Chord Electronics has made sure that the Mojo 2 is available at an absolute steal price right now. At this price, it's throwaway. You'll quite literally not get a better deal on this ever. So if you've been eyeing the Mojo 2 and want to add one to your collection, but have always been afraid of its high-end premium price point, this is your last chance to get it. Alright, we also have a great collection of digital audio players or high-res audio players that are going on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale. To begin with, the most affordable player from the lineup is the Hi-B R1, less than 10,000 rupees. Total no-nonsense player, something that I think is so portable and easy to use that you can quite literally slip this on into your pocket and start listening to music within seconds. I love the idea of taking all your offline files and putting it into one single player for you to listen to, simply because I feel it saves you from the distraction of constant notifications from WhatsApp and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook when you are listening to music. Ask any serious audiophile out there, you'll always hear them say that they changed the way that they listen to music when they went from using their phone with a dongle DAC to just using a dedicated player. So if that's something that you're curious about and you want to just get started somewhere, get this, the Hi-B R1. What it doesn't do is stream music online, but it's perfect for listening to all your offline files. Sounds great, works great. It's something that everyone should look at getting. Next up, you have another very, very unique player that has a similar philosophy, the Cayenne N3 Ultra. Again, a beautiful high-res audio player from Cayenne. They're known for making great tube amplifiers, and that's the technology that they've incorporated into this high-resolution audio player. It comes with an inbuilt tube amp chip, and this is something that makes it sound completely different from every other player in this segment, which is why a lot of purists and audiophiles like this player. It's not new, it's been around for over a year and a half, but it's now on the lowest price ever that you can get on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale. So if you've been looking at this particular player, or you've been looking to just add a little bit of variety with a different tube kind of sound to your setup, this is the best time to get this, the N3 Ultra. The third player that I want to talk about is the iBasso DX180. This is a mid-tier player, so it's not very cheap, but at the same time, what it's giving you is a phenomenal overall package and user experience at about 40,000 rupees, where you get a beautiful screen, a high-end sounding DAC, brilliant battery life, all in a beautiful form factor, which is probably one of the reasons why the DX180 has been one of the most popular players on Headphone Zone. Virtually all the audiophiles who are looking for a player would have heard the DX180 and compared it to a whole bunch of other options. And the universal consensus, I think, out there is that this is the player to beat, which is why it's been so popular over the years and is now going on Headphone Zone's Black Friday sale. So if you've been confused about getting yourself a serious player and you've been looking out for a good deal to get one, this is the best opportunity to get your hands on the iBasso DX180. The fourth player that I want to talk about isn't a digital audio player at all. In fact, it's not even an audio player in the traditional sense of the word. This is a cassette player from FIO. I know you guys would have seen a video of me talking about this. I will admit to you, I never thought that this is going to be a very popular player here in India. Who has audio cassettes these days anyway? And yet you find that we sell hundreds of these two audiophiles from India virtually every month. And almost all of them absolutely love this player. For less than 10,000 rupees, I can't imagine why you wouldn't get this just for the nostalgia value. I've got like a handful of cassettes at home. I don't even listen to them as much, but just being able to put it into this cassette player, plug in a headphone and listen to it is just so much fun. So if you've got some cassettes in your collection out there, ironic as it sounds, go to the digital audio player catalog and look for the one non-digital audio player on the collection out there right now, the FIO CP13. I should probably talk about some of the headphones that are also going to be on sale on the Black Friday sale. These are the beginner audiophile headphones, or at least the ones that I think are the best standout deals. Starting with one of my favorite headphones for any beginner audiophile, the Meze 99 Neo. 12,000 odd rupees. I think it's an absolute no-brainer. This is a headphone that's been around for a long time. It's got a nice, warm, laid-back sound signature, something that I think anybody who's just starting off their audiophile journey should look for. Because it's a Romanian brand, because of its premium build quality, you'll find that this is a complete no-brainer headphone, and at this price point, I think is a steal. Now, the same Meze Audio has probably released one of the hottest headphones of the year at a slightly more premium price point. Similar philosophy, warm, laid-back sound, but in a much more refined build with a much better sounding driver, the Meze 105 Air. One of the hottest headphones that all the audiophiles have been reviewing and raving about. A little bit more expensive as well. It's at about 32,000 rupees, but at this price, I think it's easily one of the best headphones that anyone should look to add to their collection. Keep in mind that the Meze 99 Neo is a closed back, so it's perfect to use on the go, but the 105 Air is a little bit more serious. It's open back, needs a little bit of power for you to be able to drive it, but is a superb headphone. So both of these are great deals from Meze Audio that you should be looking at on Headphone Zone's Black Friday sale. Now, two other very special headphones I must talk about. Both of them at insane prices. First up, the Hi-Fi Man Edition XS. We started selling these headphones maybe 2.5, 3 years back. At about 35,000 rupees, it represented one of the best sounding headphones at the price that every audiophile would agree sounds incredible for a Hi-Fi Man. Planar magnetic drivers, wide open sound signature, wonderful low end, and at the price, it was great. Then it became a lot more affordable at just under 30,000 rupees. Absolutely demolished the rest of the competition. Going on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale for just about 22,000 rupees. I don't have words to describe that deal. If you've not already gotten yourself the Hi-Fi Man Edition XS at a higher price point, then redeem yourself and get it now. There are only a handful of units left. The Edition XS is going to be at the end of its product life cycle soon, and we've got a couple of lucky ones which are going to be getting it at this price point that I definitely don't think you should be regretting. At a similar price point of 22,000 rupees is the Audio AR5000. This is not a very popular headphone because we don't have hundreds and hundreds of YouTube reviews and reviewers praising this headphone out there. But if you read and watch the reviews from people who really know their shit, they're all going to tell you that this is a very special open back headphone. It's superbly built, far better than the Hi-Fi Man Edition XS, but it has a very different kind of sound signature. Very studio reference grade headphone. If you've heard it, you'll find that it's unlike anything else that's out there in the segment, which is why so many musicians and producers choose to get this, especially if they're mixing, mastering, recording music at home or in the studio. It's reference grade, it's neutral, it represents the best sounding headphone in that price segment if the sound signature that you're looking for is something that works in the studio. So with these four deals, I think there's something for everybody. Closed backs on the go, open backs that are warm and laid back, open backs which are just brilliant wide sounding headphones which are with a balanced sound signature, and an open back headphone that is neutral reference grade for the studio. I've got these three amazing mid-tier headphones from Focal, the French headphone maker that's known for making some amazing flagship sounding headphones out there. And they've taken the technology and the ideas that have made the Utopia one of the best headphones in the world, the Stellia one of the best closed back headphones in the world, and brought it down into something that's a little bit more affordable for the everyman. This is the Focal Azurus, closed back headphone, no nonsense, easy to listen to on the go. The Hadenis, the open back version, which is also quite easy to listen to, doesn't need a lot of fancy equipment for it to sound great, and the Focal Bathys, which is probably the best sounding wireless headphone right now in the world for less than 1 lakh rupees. All three of them represent what a fancy high-end brand is capable of doing and bringing it down to a technology that's affordable for most people to be able to get their hands on. So if you're someone who's been eyeing a Focal headphone for a long time but getting scared of the price tag and running away, this is probably the best time to get your hands on one. Whether it's a closed back and open back or just quite literally one of the best sounding wireless headphones in the world, I think we've got you covered. For all my friends in the music industry, you guys have been always asking me about the Odyssey LCD-X and being able to get a deal on the Odyssey LCD-X. It's almost become a recurring joke now that it goes on sale once a year on the Black Friday sale, and that's what I'm going to tell you about again. The Odyssey LCD-X, one time only, going on sale on the Black Friday sale, limited number of units out there. So if you've been eyeing this for your production studio, for your music studio, and you've been wanting to get your hands on one of the best Odysseys which are out there right now, this is your chance. So we've also got a bunch of desktop DACs and amps that we want you to use along with all these headphones which are going on sale. And we've now built quite a collection of DACs and amps which are available on our website. Couple of standout deals that I want to tell you about, and I'm just too lazy to get all these heavy DACs and amps arranged on the table, so you're gonna have to take my word for it. Starting with number one, the FIO DM13. This is not a DAC and an amp. This is a CD player. A portable CD player. One that I think everyone should add to their collection if you've got CDs at home that are catching dust. Easily one of the most popular players that we have out there. Why they're so incredibly popular, I have no idea. But this year, be it the cassette player, be it the CD player, it seems to be the year that everyone's going for retro tech. So the DM13 had to be on the Black Friday sale. Available at its lowest price ever. If you've been eyeing it but have been worried about pulling the trigger, this is the right time to do it. Now let's get on to the actual desktop DACs and amps. You have the X-Duo TA66, which is a tube amplifier. Anybody who's been getting one of these Sennheisers, be it the HD 560S, the 600, the 650s, you should absolutely get yourself the X-Duo TA66. Affordable, sounds decent. For the price, you will not get a better tube amplifier. The next one is the Audio N7. Really standard DAC and amp, reliable, gets the job done, going on sale. And you've got a brand new release from Shenzhen Audio, which is a completely new amp, the DNA Alpha Pro. Looks gorgeous, sounds amazing. I heard it paired along with the best of the best Moondrop headphones out there, and it sounded amazing. And I think that if you've been looking for a good desktop DAC and amp that you want to upgrade to, use along with every high-end headphone that you may have on your collection, check out the DNA Alpha Pro. If you need some convincing, then you're going to have to listen to it for yourself at Headphone Connect, which is happening across India in the next coming months. But if you're going to take my word for it, get this on the Black Friday sale. It's an amazing deal. For the super high-end stuff, Burson Audio has given us a couple of interesting deals out there. The Conductor GT4 is the best of the best from the house of Burson Audio. The deluxe version of this amplifier is available on the Black Friday sale. There's only a handful of units, and I already know who's going to be getting them, and they're eyeing this for a while, and they're going to put the trigger as soon as it goes in stock. So if you're one of them, then consider this your one and only warning to get them soon. Some of you may also know that Headphone Zone has recently launched a range of speakers for beginner audiophiles. These are some great sounding active bookshelf speakers, and one of the brands that we're working very closely with to actually assemble these speakers here in India is Canto from Canada. Canto's got a great range of bookshelf speakers. Two of them specifically are very, very popular right now, and we're assembling these entirely here in India. One is the Aura, which is for about 27,000 rupees, a wonderful desktop speaker that I think sounds absolutely amazing, and the bigger Aura 4s, which are about 34,000 rupees. Both of these speakers are incredible for just starting out in the hobby of listening to speakers. But if you're somebody who's looking to just add a great sounding speaker to your desktop setup or alongside your television, then both of these are highly recommended. Now, because we've just started with the collection of speakers, we thought it's important to promote the category and make it as a part of the Black Friday sale here in Headphone Zone. So check them out. I think that both of them are great sounding speakers, and if you don't find anything else that you want to get your hands on during the sale, definitely get your hands on these speakers from Canto Audio. To complete the setup, we also have a 6-inch subwoofer from Canto that is available. It just adds that little extra fullness and thump to the sound when you have these beautiful speakers on your desk or at home. I highly recommend that you check these out, and I'm using this opportunity right now to do a shameless plug-in for how amazing these speakers sound. Okay, that was a long video. I don't know how you were motivated enough to sit through it, and I don't even know how I was motivated to talk about all these deals. Safe to say that this year's Black Friday sale is going to be a little bit different from most years. We think we have something for everyone out there, whether it's the entry-level beginner audiophile IEMs, the mid-tier stuff, which I think is absolutely fabulous, or even the super high-end stuff like the Monarch Mark IV or the 64 Audio Volure. The IEMs are a great collection. We've also got some wonderful headphones, the Focal stuff, as well as the entry-level headphones from Meze and Hi-Fi Man and One. The FIO Retro Tech, the CD players, the cassette players, the dongle DACs that we have at every price point, and the desktop DACs and AMP, especially the Alpha Pro from DNA. I think that this collection is quite amazing, and one that I highly recommend that you guys take a few moments to research and figure out which are the right ones for you. Of course, if you're still confused, then simply speak to one of our headphone gurus here at Headphone Zone. We're going to get totally slammed with thousands of calls the day that the sale goes live. So if you're watching this video the day before, figuring out what the right deals are for you, do us a favor. Drop us a line early so that we can call you back and help you pick something out before the sale goes live. Otherwise, you'll typically find we're so totally slammed that it's going to probably take us a day or two to call you back. Also, you'll find that we're going to be shipping out thousands and thousands and thousands of headphones on the 4 or 5 days that the Black Friday sale is live. And just like every year, the weather gods have been very, very cruel to us, and Chennai is going to be hit with a rainstorm quite literally on the first day of the sale. And as some of you may already know, our warehouse where we ship out every single headphone from is in Chennai. So I'm just predicting that a lot of your orders may get delayed because of the weather conditions in Chennai. So please place your order early on the Headphone Zone Black Friday sale, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that the rain doesn't play spoil sport and that you get your orders very, very soon. All right, with that, I'm done. Thank you so much. See you next time.